Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the six-time Super Bowl champs from the AFC, the Pittsburgh Steelers, taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, excited for this one. I mean, Charles, the Steelers back in the Super Bowl once again. Their 9th appearance overall, second only to the Patriots' 11. But if the Steelers win this one, then they'd be on top of the all-time win standings, as it would be their 7th title.
What a franchise. Come on, join me for a minute, okay? Come back to the 1970s with me. Back to the steel curtain defense. Back to Terry Bradshaw, quarterback. Throwing to Lynn Swann and John Stallworth. Franco Harris running the football with Rocky Blyer. That team was something. All right, and that started the path to where we are right here, right now. This team's pretty good, too. And they want their own history. What an accomplishment this would be to win a 7th Super Bowl title for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Meanwhile, the Buccaneers are back in the Super Bowl for just the 2nd time in franchise history. I know one thing. They'd love a repeat of that first appearance.
Would they ever? That was 2003 in San Diego, and it was Super Bowl 37. They were the underdogs coming in against the Oakland Raiders, and they flogged the Raiders in that game, 48-21. You know what I remember most about that? John Gruden was the head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but he'd previously been the head coach of the Oakland Raiders.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20. 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay, with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them, the ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. It's a big run that time by Bell. 55 yards. He's been reliable all year, and he continues that reliability here on the biggest stage.
And when we were in a production meeting with the offensive coordinator, didn't he kind of mention, maybe even smile about the idea of running the football? It's worked well for them.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Easy, easy. 58, right over there. Easy, easy. 58, right there. It's a party now. What? Hey, 58 is a mic. Go 58, wide
Roethlisberger. Got a man. It's Brown. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
Now Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a give, right side. Done. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Back to throw. Williams. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Ready? 180. Check. 55. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Right there in the middle. Feel like I said.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. This will be caught by Brown. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Bravo.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. That's complete. It's Bell. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Let's go, team. Gonna be a long day on this.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Caught here by Bell. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Get that ball. Jerry. Hey, watch it. Watch the run.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
On first down, Williams. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. A gain of 6 there on first.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Second and 4. Williams loses the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
You go tight. You got alert.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. (10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Here we go. Black 20.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
He's crashing. He's checking crack. Check 52.
Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On third down, here's Bell. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That one complete to Bettis. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. To throw here, Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 5. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Now Bell. Sheds another. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Second and 6. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski, okay? Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Williams throwing after the interception. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Williams now back to the air on second down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Check mark,
Looking to throw. Williams. He's got Evans. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Here we go. Touch the outlaw. Here we go. Come on. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Check 99. Check 99. Switch. Echo. Check Mike 99. Here we go.
They'll run on first down. It's done, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Williams. Off play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Check Mike 99. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check Mike 99.
2nd and 14. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
58 Mike.
Now Williams throwing on 3rd and long. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Bell stopped up behind the line as he's going to wind up losing a couple here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
Two minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On second down, it's Bell, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
180. Let's go. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check 26, check 26. Check, check. Press down, press down, press down.
On third down, Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Williams. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Williams on 3rd and 2. Airing this one out for Evans. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Right there, 55. I'm going to run you 44. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Take both of them. Jam. He's coming. These two. He's coming, double up. Check three. Black, what's that?
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ward. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Show that bench release and go.
55, Mike 55. Run. Watch the safety crease.
King.
Kill.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's got the first down and more inside the 40 and down to the 29-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10, and he's now 10 of 10 throwing the ball here to start the game.
Watch out. 50. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. I'm on.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. That's Ward. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Roethlisberger now 11 for 11. Perfect in this opening half. It's 1st and 10.
Quarter.
55's Mike, 55.
Hey, seam 6.
Guys, outdown, let's get off the field. Mike 55.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And hauled in by the tight end Miller. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
He's out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bell, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I'm here all day.
Take both of them.
Slam. Check three.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
58's the money. 58's the money. Come on. You better bring it.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Towards the end zone for Brown. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Switch. Easy.
On 3rd down. Now, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Let's get it.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys who try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. 2nd and 9 now. And this is caught by Evans. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Williams now, operating from the gun. He completes it to Evans. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 93 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
We got this.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Now Roethlisberger throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ward. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On 3rd down, it's Bell. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
At their own 35-yard line.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Check the backer. Check the backer. Check. Here we go. Slam.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Williams looking middle, and that's complete. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st down. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 39-yard line.
Now Williams to throw on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
36, 36. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
On third down, it's done, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing on first down, Williams. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Evans.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Steelers' 30-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check 37, check 37.
Second and 5. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Silver, Silver. Check Mike, 99, Mike, 99. I got him.
Williams throwing on first down. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. The extra point up and good, and that will get him one closer.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Alert, alert.
He's checking. Crash.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Levante David just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
58, come on. 58, come on. All day, every day, any day.
Go, go.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Black is on.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Shift! Watch the shift!
Tighten up, tighten up.
Monday. Double bump.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check 50, check 50. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Black 20.
Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Jack 15.
53 for Mike, 53, check 53. Let's go, Abby.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A little jet sweep to start the drive. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Check hot, hot.
Looking to throw. Williams throwing the out route incomplete. It's Evans. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
At the 38-yard line, a 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check 20. Watch the Watch twits.
Back to throw. Williams. Quick hitter here. It's complete. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Let's go now. Pittsburgh. Strong right. Strong right. Hustle.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check, crouch, crouch, crouch. Check, Mike, man, coming this way, here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12.
Check. Jump.
They'll keep it on the ground. Done. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Williams. Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Back to throw. Williams. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Williams now on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back.
Let's go.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Check. Kill.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back, a gain of 15. 2nd down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here we go. Check the outlaw. Check nine.
SOS. SOS. SOS.
Check.
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
You go home. Wait. You got time right there.
They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Now a give, right side. It's done. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Done. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's now 4th down and goal.
What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me.
Here's Williams throwing on 4th down. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. The Pittsburgh Steelers have won the Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the Steel City. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.